Hey guys, so I joined Beautycounter as a consultant because I don't have enough things to do. So I'm just doing it. I mean, it's fun. So basically what happened was Beautycounter ran a deal. For $20.20, you can become a consultant. That's a digital enrollment kit. You can add on starter sets to that. You can add on, any product you want for that at a consultant rate. So I did add something. I'll show it to you. But right now, the digital enrollment kit is $50. You can get a physical enrollment kit for $99. But I think all you need is the digital enrollment kit. That gets you access to behind the counter, sets up your Beautycounter website for you. It's super easy. People can click your link and just buy one product if they want one product. Or you can help them buy a whole regimen, a whole collection, a full face of makeup, whatever it is. And what I love about Beautycounter is not only are they committed to clean, but they're trying to change the laws so that other companies have to as well. They don't want to see companies getting away with adding in unnecessary fragrance, unnecessary ingredients that are potentially harmful to us. I tend to talk a lot about being low tox and cleaner, safer, whatever. Just because it is natural doesn't mean it's safer. But, Beautycounter is trying to fix the system, not just say, here's this green product, here's a clean product, whatever. They're not doing that. They're trying to fix stuff. So I got this box in the mail. The boxes of the products are still in here, but the products themselves are not in here. So box of Beautycounter goodies. And this is the Flawless in 5 kit, which if you want to order a Flawless in 5 kit, it's $150. It's a $190 value. But so it's called Flawless in 5, as in 5 minutes. It's 6 products. So it is a really good deal. So first is the Skin Twin Featherweight Foundation. Looks like this. It's a standard fluid ounce, so it's the same as any other foundation. You can buy this by itself. You can buy any of these products alone. You don't have to buy a whole kit. My shade is Fair 110. There's a shade matching tool online, or you can send me a message on Instagram and I'm happy to help you shade match. Product number 2, Skin Twin Creamy Concealer. Looks like this. My shade is Fair 1. That's also the lightest shade. I think in the foundation for the summer I would go up a shade, but for the winter that's good. It's medium to full coverage, so what I have on right now is more medium coverage. I just did like a pump and then a little bit, not even half of a pump, but if I wanted to do 2 full pumps, it would be definitely would be full coverage. Like you can see, like there's some scarring coming through. I have a couple of bumps right now, peeking through. This concealer feels to me like Shape Tape minus the fragrance. I love, love, love Shape Tape. I hate that it has so much fragrance in it. I don't want to smell something like that when I put it on my face. It's just unnecessary and I don't like it. I didn't get a powder, so I'm just using my Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation for now. Beautycounter doesn't have tons and tons of powders because typically powders contain talc, which can contain heavy metals and like a bunch of gross stuff. So they responsibly source their talc, but that also means that they don't have very many products that are formulated using talc. One of the products that does contain talc, pretty sure, is the Satin Powder Blush, which I have right here. This shade is Guava, so when you do a Flawless in 5 kit, it will suggest for you different things based on what your foundation and concealer shade are that you choose. So this is the shade that they suggested for me, actually. It's a light pink color, which I think is really nice for winter. I think for the summer I would choose a bolder shade But for now, this is really good, and I really like it. It's super, super pigmented. Only dip your brush in there like once or twice, just as a warning. You can grab the Volumizing Mascara, which is the one I got, or you can grab the Lengthening Mascara. Here's the wand. It's pretty good, actually. I didn't have super high hopes for this, but it's pretty good. I like it. It's good for me because since I wear glasses, I don't want my lashes to be super, super long, because then mascara is going to get on my glasses and I have to clean them that many more times. Next is the Brilliant Brow Gel. You can also get a brow pencil, but I was like, you know, I don't really do my brows anyways. I did do them today because I put on a full face on IGTV. So if you want to look at that, you can. This is the shade Medium. They suggested light based on how fair my foundation and concealer were, but because my hair's more brown than blonde, I chose medium. So it comes in Invisible, which is clear, obviously, light, medium, dark, and it's not called light black, soft black. So it's not like a heavy black, it's more of a lighter shade. Weird. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't have black hair, so it's not really something that I'm super concerned with. Beautycounter Beyond Gloss, you get to pick your shade in this also. I got Bare Shimmer, which is what it suggested for me, but there are tons of shades. There are deeper shades, there are more browny shades, more pinky shades. I think there's some that are just shimmery. Something else you will learn about if you browse the Beautycounter website for any amount of time is their use of mica in their products. So that's what makes it shiny and pretty. Mica is used in tons of beauty products, you know, in every company. It's what gives it that little shimmery effect, the little glitters. But Beautycounter is really trying to make sure that their mica is sustainably sourced, because apparently there's a huge issue in the world that we don't hear about. There's a lot of child labor. It's like blood diamonds, actually. If you read the thing, it sounds like bloodshed, child labor, unfair wages, all that stuff. So Beautycounter, you know, wants to show you transparency in where they source their mica, how they source it, and don't just throw it into stuff, not thinking about, you know, where it's coming from. Like, they care about where their ingredients come from, and that is important to me. You'll see something on the website about how many colorants they use. So apparently there are 63 approved for use in the US, and Beautycounter uses like 8 or something. Something ridiculous, that they can do all this stuff and be pretty inclusive, in my opinion. I think the Skin Twin foundation comes in like 16 shades. I don't want to say the wrong thing. But so this is the lightest shade. And this is, you know, from someone who can't walk into the drugstore and say, yeah, that'll work for me. Like, even the lightest shade, sometimes you're like, ew, that looks terrible. It's way too dark, the undertone's off, whatever. Anyways, but they also have some very deep shades, and it seems, if you look at the color gradient, it seems to me like it's fairly even, like fair, light, medium, dark, deep. It seems very straight down the middle, that half of them are deeper tones and half of them are lighter tones. So it seems very inclusive. Check it out and let me know if you feel like it's inclusive, if you feel like your shade is represented there, or if you're like, oh, there needs to be a lot more work. You know, do we just need more shades, or are there things that we're missing in our color palette? But my first order that I then bought with my consultant discount were some holiday products because I wanted to showcase them to people and, you know, share them, give them away. Because basically how you can do this is, yeah, you can do what I'm doing now and tell people about what you're using, which is great. But you also can have people host pop-ups. So if you're a host, you get access to host rewards, but usually your consultant probably is going to give you a little something too as a thank you for hosting. These can be in person, these can be on Facebook, these can be via Zoom. Zoom is my favorite way just because it's easy. People are using video chat a lot more now, so it's not like people are confused about how to work it. But you can hang out together for a little while and then figure out, you know, who wants to order what. So if people order from your pop-up, what they do is they click through the consultant's link to order, and then when they are finishing up their order, when they're placing it, they will attach it to your pop-up, and then you get host rewards from that. So you can get free products, you can get discounted products, like 50% off, and it's really cool. But so what I grabbed, number one for myself, was the entire Countercontrol Collection again. So if you saw my last post about Beautycounter, you know that I ordered this, and this is what I'm using. Breaking out right now because it's that time to break out. So 5 products, I got them at a consultant discount, which is 25% off. And also consultants make 25% to 35% in commissions depending on where they are in their month, where they are at hitting their goals. But basically 25% off the top of everything. So basically, if you're not ordering for a personal order, you get what you would get in a consultant discount in commissions. So super easy. I ordered that as a refill for myself. And basically my thought was, if I don't reach my sales goal for 6 months and my account gets downgraded from consultant to Band of Beauty member, no big deal. That will not hurt my feelings. It would just mean that I wasn't as successful as I wanted to be in Beautycounter, which is fine. Not a huge deal at all to me. I love Young Living. I love Beautycounter. I love sharing with you guys, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. What was I telling you? So if I don't make my sales goal and I get downgraded to Band of Beauty member, I'll get free Band of Beauty for 1 year, which is $29 value. But with my consultant discount on these products, I've made my money back that I've spent on becoming a consultant. So to me, it's a win-win. I'm not losing anything at this point. I'm just doing it. I'm living it. I'm loving it. Jamming here. But so I also grabbed some holiday kits because these are things that I kind of want to share with people and would be good things to give away to host. So this is the Shimmer Jellies collection. So these are all, pull one out and show you. So they're like mini lip jellies. They're like lip glosses. So this is Cocoa, and it's a deeper tone. These are all shimmers. These are out of stock now. You can't get these. They're not going to be restocked. This is a holiday collection. So we have Cocoa, Honey, Peppermint, Caramel, and Sorbet. Right now you can get Sorbet individually for $10 each. If you're looking for something to throw in, you know, a stocking or a gift bag for a teenager, what I've seen people do, I'll pull this back out and show you, is there's enough room here that you can punch a little hole here and put this on a key ring. Boom. Jelly on the go. That would be a really good gift. Get a cute little keychain, punch a hole in your shimmer jelly. You can get a keychain at the dollar store that's cute enough. And for, you know, 12 bucks, you have a really cute gift that they're going to use, and there's no gross ingredients here. There's no, you know, there's no gross stuff. There's no parabens, there's no sulfates, no BPA, no EPA, none of that stuff is in here. So check out the Never list on the Beautycounter website to know what's not in these. Also really cute holiday packaging. It says Beautycounter right there. Next, I grabbed a set of the hand creams. It's also a holiday set. This one is still in stock, I believe, if you want one. So the scents are Calm, Balance, and Uplift. I'm also saving these as hostess gifts. I just put that back in there the wrong way, so it's going to fall out. But those are really cute, also good as gifts, so you could separate these and give them to 3 different people if you have like 3 people at work that, you know, you feel like you need to give them a little something, but you don't really know what, and you would rather give them something safe, clean, and effective that's not going to potentially irritate their skin with synthetic fragrance and junk. And they might, you know, really appreciate that you're thinking of them and thinking of giving them something nice. This is fancy right here. This is the Counter Plus Mini Skin Stars set. I believe this is $45. It's still in stock. So you get a mini All Bright C Serum, a overnight resurfacing peel, and #1 brightening oil. So you get to try out these 3 little minis, or you could gift them. I would keep them for myself because that's what I'm doing with these. But I have a resurfacing peel, actually, but I don't have the brightening oil or the All Bright C Serum, which is what I wanted to try. So $45 for this little guy. And that is my Beautycounter haul as a consultant, with that 25% off discount, which makes it worth it. Even if, you know, you're like, okay, it didn't work out, my friends don't want to buy this, I don't like being salesy, whatever. I am happy to show you what I'm using and, you know, go from there. If you want some, great. If you want to support me, great. If you don't, and you're like, I don't want to do that, then that's fine. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't make me feel bad. I'm just happy to share with you what I'm using, what's working for me, and what I love. And, you know, I think that's more important than just trying to sell stuff. Like, I don't really like people that come across that way either. And I don't ever want to come across that way. But if someone's like, oh, yeah, you know, I would like to try that. I did send out a bunch of individualized messages, voice messages through Facebook Messenger or little Instagram messages, text, all kinds of stuff to people this past week because Beautycounter was doing a deal every day and I wanted them to know about it. And some people might see something that you post in your stories or on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and they're afraid to ask you about it, or, you know, they want to be invited to purchase or whatever. I tend to be one of those people. It takes me a long time of seeing something before I'm like, oh yeah, I want to try that. I do really want to try that. Before I'm like, okay, I'm just going to order it. I tend to prefer to be invited to purchase something myself. And I know a lot of people are that way. Some people are like, swipe, I don't want that. Or they're like, oh yeah, I want that, click, purchase, done. I know there are people that do both things, but I don't want anyone to miss out on an opportunity because I was afraid to ask them or on something that they're going to love. I don't want someone to wait a year, 2 years to try something because they don't want to take a risk, because I also didn't invite them. So if you want to become a consultant, I would love to mentor you. I would love to, you know, be your upline member. If you want to try oils, I would love to do that with you. If you just want to try one Beautycounter product, maybe you're like, I need that blush, hit me up and we will choose a blush that will work for you. This one's Guava. It's the only one I have, but it's a really nice shade for me personally. And if you have pasty skin like me, then this is probably the one you want, especially in the winter. But anyways, I am super excited for this new chapter. I see this as an extension of my young living life. You know, this is a whole lifestyle. Being as low tox as possible is important to me. And, you know, yes, Young Living has makeup. It's called Savvy Minerals. but they are new to the clean beauty game and they don't have anything this light. Just saying, not to be negative on them because they are doing a great job. It just doesn't work for me because I have such fair skin. So if you're like me and you want something cleaner, but you know, the clean brands that you typically associate yourself with don't really have things that work for you, check out Beautycounter and see if it will work. I think it's worth a shot to try it. If you don't like something you buy from Beautycounter, you have 60 days from the ship date to return it. So basically, that gives you at least 6 weeks to try a regimen, a collection, or a makeup product. And that is plenty of time to know if you like something or not if you're using it every single day. That's plenty of time. 60-day money back guarantee. No questions asked. They're not going to be like, tell us what you didn't like about it. Answer these 50 questions. No. You put in the request. Apparently it's really easy. I've never returned anything, but apparently you just put in the request, say you want to return it. They give you a shipping label. You put it in the mail. They refund your card when they get it. Really easy. Not a big deal. You're not going to hurt your consultant's feelings because you returned something. They want you to be honest and say, I didn't really like this. It didn't really work for me. I prefer XYZ. They want to know those things because when someone comes along and says, hey, I'm using XYZ, then they can be like, oh, well, what's your skin type? Because if this person's skin seems very, very similar to you and they were using the same product that you were using before you tried Beautycounter and you didn't like Beautycounter, they can say, well, I had this client who tried whatever and they had been using XYZ and it seems like their skin is similar to yours and they ended up returning it because they didn't love it. Here, try this sample before you order, but just know that if you purchase this thing and you don't like it, you can return it in 60 days. It helps them to have, you know, reviews and experiences that they can share with other people. That is so, so helpful in just knowing that it just didn't work for you and this is your skin type and this is what you were using before that you liked better. That's important in, you know, growing this. And, you know, it doesn't hurt anyone's feelings. It's life. Not everything is going to work for everyone exactly the same way. Nothing is one size fits all. End rant. See y'all guys. I'm really excited about all of this. But I will talk to you later.